It's Amazon Prime Day sales! And I know how crazy it can get because there's sales left, right, center. You're trying to swoop and dodge. The products that I want to share have actually really simplified my life or like severely elevated the quality of my life and have more than one function. So if you like content like this, please subscribe to the Beauty Within fam and let's get started. Okay, let's start with skin because we all love that. First is from Element. This is hypochlorous spray. If you guys have heard about the Tower 28 spray, this is essentially the same ingredient. It's basically almost like a disinfecting spray that kills the bad bacteria that you don't want. Literally, if you have acne, if you have eczema, if you have wounds, scrapes, whatever it is, you just spray this on. And my optometrist actually told me you can also use it around the eye because she had a little spray that helped with like eyelash irritation and stuff. So literally works for anything. So it also works as a hand sanitizer, which is why I always bring it on airplanes with me. And the ingredient list is super simple. It's like one ingredient, sodium chloride. So yeah, I've actually talked to the Element manufacturers, the guy, and he's like, it's basically a one-stop shop ingredient that you can use all over your body. Next is the skin food, the carrot carotene. If you guys know me, you know I'm obsessed with this. It breaks apart, you can rip it so that you can form your own DIY mask. It's like little clouds on my face. And how I fell so in love with this one specifically out of the world of toner pads is because I have this on my desk. And every time I feel dehydrated, itchy, you know, I have like dermatitis on my skin. You know when your skin feels really rough? I'll put 3 of these on. Instantly, that goes away. It's actually magical. It has carrot root extract, olive fruit oil, as well as sodium hyaluronate. So it's just very soothing and calming. You just like rip it apart like this, put it on your cheeks, and instantly like the redness, the flushing, it just goes away because it's so soothing and calming. So 2 pads are enough for a full DIY face. And I highly suggest you try these if you have easily sensitive or irritated skin, like I do. Next is Palba. So this is the white truffle spray that I've gone through so many of them. Today I actually want to talk more about this one. They are sponsoring this portion of the video. I think it's the perfect fit because I've just used them for so many years anyway. This is the white truffle double serum and cream. So on one side you have this beautiful gel serum. I'll get to that later. But on the other side is your nourishing moisturizer. It's really cool because you can almost create your perfect concoction.
This is the one that I've had for a while. You can see I really like this one for most of the time. But let me show you a new one because no one wants to see it crusty and dusty. With a little spatula.
And the star ingredient is the white truffle that is sourced from Italy, where they distill it in the water and it just holds a lot of antioxidants for the skin, so it will protect you during the day.
Okay, so sometimes before my moisturizer, I check the weather and it is 32 today. Very humid. So that just tells me I'm going to pipe down on the thickness and go more for a gel.
This gel serum is like a honey drop, and it's not like a water bursting gel. It's actually very luscious and luxurious feeling, where it gives you this really soft and supple veil all over the skin where it's like instant glow.
I'll do a little bit. It is still more of the gel serum, but then just mix that all together like that.
In the summer, for my combo oily skin, I really don't want to layer a lot during the day. I just want my products to do what it does. It is so soft and marshmallowy.
Depending on where you have extra dryness, you can even go back into just a little bit of the cream and add it to those areas.
Just a reminder, the more hydrated and moisturized our skin really is, the less enlarged the pores will be, the less, problematic breakouts will happen. So I would suggest for dry skin, you can do 1 part serum and 2 parts cream. For combination skin, you can do 1 to 1. And then for oily skin, you could do 2 part serum and 1 part cream. For this Amazon Prime Day sale, it will be $28 and you're essentially getting 2 products in one. So I highly recommend you check this out if you're looking for a moisturizer that can adapt and change with you on a daily basis. Next, which is also related to skincare, is these headbands. I feel like everyone needs them. We all need to look cute. I already bought a repurchase of this one. You always see us using this and there's like 20 different colors. Next is actually these little wrist puffs. I don't know where the other one went, but after using these, I cannot not use them because you know how water drips down every time you wash your face and it's just like the worst. The sink is a mess. These at least protect your shirt or whatever, your pajamas, from getting saturated with water, and they're like the same really soft towel material. They're sold separately, but I'll leave both of the links below. Next on the face, and something that I've talked about for a long time, is the Innisfree No Sebum powder. So this is the newest packaging. If you see other packaging, it's just their older packaging. So you use this as a face powder, obviously. I also use this as a dry shampoo. In the summer, not having greasy looking hair after 10 minutes is très important. And this was the hack that, you know, has changed my life. And it works better than any other dry shampoo that you've used. 2-in-1, no one talks about it, but this is a game changer. Okay, while we're on hair, this is the hair shadow. On the bottom, you have the little puff, and then you dip it into the hair shadow, and then you just put it on the spots that you want to fill in and make look thicker. And let me tell you, every single time I have my hair up or I have it kind of like this, I want it to look fuller around my face so that it frames it nicely.
This is without, with.
Ding! There's a bunch of different shades from blonde to red to dark brown. This is the dark brown one. It's $11.98, so super affordable, and you can even use it for grays and stuff. I don't know how well it works to cover up gray hair because I don't have gray hair, but the multi-use of this is that you can also use it as eyeshadow because it's basically like a powder. Okay, next is actually kind of similar. As you guys might be able to tell, I have like a hairline thing, but this is the L'Oreal Magic Root Cover Up, and you can get it in the dark brown shade as well, but it has this really precise nozzle, and it does essentially the same thing where you just spray it onto the hair.
Okay, so we see this, right? Like blend it in, and then voila.
This one I feel like has a lot more coverage if that's something that you need. It's a bit more intense in terms of pigment.
Boom.
Because it's not a powder. So you spray it in and it instantly like just gives you a really full look.
Like you could even go in with more if you want to.
Or even the grays, this one works way better because it's just much more pigmented. A must-have for thicker looking hair, but also hairline. Okay, next for hair, this is the L'Oreal Elvive 8-Second Wonder Water. After your shampoo and before your conditioner, you put onto the mid to the end lengths of your hair and just let it sit. It does say 8 seconds, but I put it on there for at least maybe 30 seconds or a minute. It's just like a flash kind of step, and you just kind of like squish it in there. But let me tell you, even if you leave it on there for 8 seconds, you wash it off, your hair is soft, it's detangled, it's smooth, and after you blow dry it, it's so manageable, and I just fell in love with this. I did end up getting the more expensive Cutest one after I finished it to see what the difference was, and I still prefer this one. The ingredient is this lamellar science, which is specific to L'Oreal, where it essentially fills in the kind of like missing gaps of your hair cuticle so that after you use it, it's kind of uniform again, which means that it's shiny, it's smooth, and it's not frizzy. Then for a shampoo, I have this Rio one. It's like this ginseng gel shampoo that I just thoroughly fell in love with. It does have an herbal ginseng scent, but it just lathered really nicely. It made my scalp feel really soft and hydrated and moisturized, but still like helping with flakes. So for the time that I used it, I really loved it. I finished this for a while, but I will rebuy it. Still think about this one, which is why I kept the bottle. And it's super affordable. It's $12.89. Not sure if it's going to have extra sales, but pick it up if you're looking for a shampoo that has ginseng. Next is Dyson. So Dyson does have sales on Amazon, and I feel like it's maybe one of the better times to get it if you've been eyeing it. I'm a huge advocate of Dyson. It just works so well. Yeah, there is no other appliance I use more on a daily basis than that Dyson hairdryer.
Look at my very well loved Dyson.
It is amazing. It cuts the drying time by half, and my recent purchase was the air wrap. No regrets with that either. It just curls the hair so easily.
I just finished the shower and my hair is still wet on the bottom, but the tops are drying out. This is the best time to use the air wrap because you don't want it when it's soaking wet, like right out of the shower.
Does it take a long time still? It doesn't take a long time, but it's not short either. But that depends on how long your hair is. This is obviously just my perm, it's not curled. And yeah, so that's that. I know it's expensive, but it's definitely worth the splurge if you do a lot of heat styling.
Okay, so just finished that, and it might look a little bit crazy when you finish. Use a brush it out for more of that like natural look. This only took like maybe 10 minutes.
Now, to go along with that, I bought a hairdryer holder to stick onto the side. No one likes a hairdryer cable that's flinging everywhere, so this actually holds the hairdryer next to the sink, so it's just super convenient. Excellent. Now let's go into a little bit of beauty, and starting with nails. This is a Korean brand called Ohora, and they do these really cute semi-cured stick-on nails. So you still have to put your hand under the UV lamp to set it, but they're essentially ready to go. And then this one I found is an egg. It's so cute. And they also have toenails. I'm a little bit like, I wouldn't really think about doing my toenails, but they have that option too. They have so many designs, whether it's a solid color or some fun patterns. And then once you're done, you can just peel it off and then go on to the next one. Still on the nail train, because I've been doing my own gel nails, I highly recommend, if you're interested, is getting these two brands, the Gowie and Beetle. This set I'm in love with. It's the Jelly Nude Pink Gel Set. So inside you have 6 colors, and they're all very neutral pinks, from more mauve to like baby pinks. And then the other one is a brand called Beetle, also very good quality. And just something, if you are gonna do your own nails, you do have to get the base coat, the builder gel, and then the top coat, and Beetle's has all 3 in this set, so I'll link that below. After I learned how to do my own nails, it's just so not cost effective to go and get them done. It's actually not that hard. And then let me show you these. Okay, so I got these UV protecting gloves, and the hilarious thing is they're actually fishing gloves.
My fishing gloves.
But they're perfect. They cover just enough. I wanted something heavy duty. I wanted it like hardcore, because I wanted to make sure that it really does give me as much protection. I just don't want my hands to tan. Next, for beauty, this is the Etchuse Eye Edition mascara base, and it looks like a comb, and it's got the little fibers on there to lengthen, to thicken very thin eyelashes. You can use it as a base, but you can also just use it as your mascara step.
When I don't have time, which is most of the time, I just use this as the mascara step.
So if you have super thin lashes or lashes that just don't curl, I would recommend starting with this base.
So this is what it looks like with one layer. Now let me show you what it looks like with a mascara on top.
And then pairing it with a waterproof mascara. Very important, it has to be waterproof, otherwise it won't curl.
It's so separated, it looks so nice and curly, natural, and not plumped.
And it's a Japanese brand. Okay, next are these little lip pots from a brand called Fui. You can actually use them as a lip and a cheek, which is why I love it. When you put your finger in it, it bounces. I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like this matte but satin situation. And then when you put it on, it's like powdery soft. Oh my goodness.
It's so good.
The texture is so good.
And then you just keep building up.
They also have a silicone lip brush that mimics your finger, so you can use that to kind of dab it on. This is just more of a vibrant red. It looks intense, but actually when you put it on, it's beautiful. And then this is more like a daily one, so love these. These are $16, but one thing to note, it isn't a lip stain, so it will come off if you don't reapply it. Next is this. No one talks about, but is single-handedly the best under-eye corrector I've ever used. Over the years, I've spent a lot of money on different concealers. Even the most high-end one cannot compare to this. This is the Skin Food Salmon Dark Circle Concealer Cream.
I want to show you what it looks like when I don't have any makeup on. The reason why it works so well is because it actually has peach undertones which cancel out that purplish under eye bag area. Versus if you just use a concealer, it actually accentuates the purple. So peaches will counteract purple, and that's why, voila, you see that? Oh my god.
Because it just does the job at such an affordable price. No one talks about it, but they should, because it's amazing. It's not dry and crusty when you put it under the eye, but it's not thick where it settles into your fine lines and creases up. Looks like my skin. Insane. If you guys have dark under eye circles, get this right now. Next is actually this fan. Not funny story, but funny story. What happened with my original fan is I was waiting for the train, I looked over, and then my hair caught onto it. I had to rip my hair out. RIP my hair. So I learned my lesson and rebought this one. It's bladeless at the front, so my hair is not going to get stuck in there. And it's even better than the original, honestly, because it has 5 modes. But also, I use it when I want to dry my fingernails as well, because ain't nobody got time to wait for nail polish to dry. Or if you want to just fan out your skincare, if you're hot, you want to like air out those pits. So yeah. Next, I guess while we're here, if you're looking for a arched mirror, and I got this one because it didn't have a super thick rim, which I don't like, and it was also taller than other ones. It was like 70 something inches. So I did get this one. All the other ones I found were much shorter, but you know, the bigger the mirror, the more expansive and wide your room will look. Next thing I want to talk about is actually these straws. I originally got these glass straws from MoMA, and they were 4 of them for $25. Were they cute? Yes, because they had like 2 tones. But I found these on Amazon, and they're like pretty much exactly the same, and it was 6 of them for $9 something, which is just, you can't beat that. They're obviously reusable, they make your drinks look super cute, and yeah. Next thing is actually my sunrise lamp. Probably one of my favorite bedroom appliances. Is it appliance? It works so well that I don't even have a phone alarm to wake up anymore. All it does is start to generate natural light, and it will gradually get brighter and brighter until you just naturally wake up. You know when you have an alarm, you're like jolted awake, but this actually eases you into waking up the way that you should through natural light. And you don't have to get this one, there's a lot of different versions out there, but this hatch one, you can actually select different colors and sounds. You can also play like different types of white noise to lull you to sleep. And I recommend it to anyone who's been trying to wake up more naturally. Okay, next I actually have this cute little cloud tray that I got on Amazon. It's so cute. It's like a ceramic white, and I just put my rings on it, I put my lip balms on it, I put a little candle, and it's just like a really cute catch-all tray. Next, I have to share with you guys this one. It's actually an electrical plug, but wait a second. It is the most aesthetic electrical plug. Let's say like you have a couch or something, or you have a table that needs to go against the wall, but a plug is behind there so it can't reach all the way. I found this plug thing that actually you put in and it's flat, and then it runs the electrical output to a different place. And that's actually how I can get my couch to go against the wall and my toaster to fit against the wall. Next thing is a fabric shaver. When you wear different types of fabric, you know, it starts to pill. This fabric shaver, you just run over the edge and it just like shaves off very gently all the little pilling and makes your sweater look like brand new. You can also, I use it on my couch because when I first got my couch, because it was like new, I think all the like materials were rubbing together and it would pill as well. So I would just shave and it just made it look like new all over again. Next is this. So this is actually a sunglass holder. If you guys have multiple styles, you know, we need one for every kind of vibe or outfit, then you don't want to have just cases of sunglasses everywhere. This holds everything. And the cool thing is that you can just hang it on a hook. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different compartments that all, and it's like this really nice kind of velvet material. So it keeps the sunglasses safe. And then if you don't want it, or maybe if you're traveling and you want all of them, you know, while you're traveling, it rolls back up, you clip it, and it's just like that. This is the one in brown leather. I think they have other colors as well, but I thought that was so smart. Like, how did they come up with this design? Amazing. Next is this travel case. So if you guys have a lot of skincare, cosmetics, whatever it is, and you want to take it on the go, it packs so much in there. So you guys might have seen that reel that I did. This was the one that I used, and it's cool because it kind of compacts down, but then when you want to like see everything, it opens up. On the bottom is actually a dedicated space for your brushes or anything that you want to keep out of the way and protected from the mane. So I went to Australia with this, I went to Europe with this. It's not real leather, like it's kind of that plasticky kind of material, but it does the job. So if you're looking for something to travel with, I do enjoy this. So that is my Amazon list. I also have a video that I made about my bag essentials where I have more suggestions of like handbag essentials that every girl needs, because you all know where the go-to when there's emergencies, right? So we gotta have everything in our Mary Poppins bag. So check that video out if you haven't already, where I have more things from Amazon. So let me know if there's anything more that you want to see in terms of home or like food or whatever it is, and I can do that in the future. And this is just your reminder, even though there are sales, you don't necessarily need to buy everything. But this is my job, just to find the good deals for you and find things that could actually help make your life a little bit better. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!